Hello, I'm Phil Whitman, CEO of Whitman Business Advisors, and today I'm happy to be back with Rick Fisher, CPA Managing Director, heading up HR consulting services at Whitman Business Advisors. Rick, as a former partner at a major CPA firm, 35 years, running the HR practice and seeing tremendous growth. There's not much he hasn't seen, but today he's here to provide the WBA tip for the day. Rick?
Thank you, Phil. And you're right, I have seen a lot over those 35 years, but like everyone, I've never seen anything quite like this. And what I'd like to talk about today is some of the financial and mental health issues that our employees and family are feeling under this lockdown. And doing a lot of reading on the SHRM site and surveys that they've taken, not just of accounting firms, but of all types of industries, some alarming numbers that are out there. And I think something that we really, as HR people and or managing partners of firms, should make sure that we're reaching out to our staff who we may not have seen now for a month, 2 months, and make sure that not only their physical health is safe and sound, but also their financial and mental health is in a good place. And some statistics that I read recently, 1 in 5 people who are working from home because their offices are on lockdown and their cities are on lockdown are now experiencing some sort of financial stress to pay their bills. Either their spouse has lost a job or that their salary's been cut or something. So they're feeling this pressure of meeting their monthly payments. 31% say the ability to access healthcare providers has gotten worse during this crisis. People that have non-essential, non-COVID related illnesses are either afraid to go to the doctor, afraid to go to the hospital, and or they're putting off going to the doctor. The doctor may not even be seeing patients, and you might have to do something along the lines of telemedicine, telehealth. But people feel that they're kind of trapped. They can't get to their doctor if they've got something that's wrong with them. And 35% of those people surveyed say that their mental health has gotten worse during this whole crisis. And that could be anything from depression to constantly fearing that they've got the virus or that somebody close to them has the virus. And, I can only imagine, my kids are older, but I can only imagine that the people that have 2 or 3 young ones at home, and now they have to add homeschooling to their lifestyle in addition to getting work done for their employer. And the share of employees whose firms have shut down since the survey was taken in March, it was taken again in April, have gone up from 10 to 16%. And furloughed employees has increased from 10 to 20%. So I know a lot of the CPA firms have had layoffs. They've had furloughs. A number have reduced, cut compensation. There's no real, people aren't sure whether there'll be bonuses or raises come the fall. So there's a lot of stress out there. So it would behoove us to have some type of virtual platforms available for our people, reaching out to them if they need help, if they feel that they need to speak to some counselor and have some counseling platform. If your firm has a relationship with a EAP, Employee Assistance Program provider, make sure that that they have that information. I know one firm that laid off some people as part of their severance package. It was 3 months of COBRA paid for by the firm, and also the ability to work with the EAP provider for 3 months. And in the meantime, we mentioned this on the first tip of the day regarding HR is morale boosting activities. Everyone hopefully has been having virtual happy hours, doing games like virtual bingo, virtual scavenger hunts, anything to connect people, whether it's in a team, your audit team, your tax team, your operations people, always making sure that that you're out there talking to your people. And with the CARES Act, there is a COVID-19 ability to withdraw funds without paying penalties from your 401k. If you need staff, if you need money, tell your staff that this is available if you meet certain criteria, and let them know that you're thinking of them, and consider their mental health, because these are tough times.
Rick, chock full of great information. Employee mental health absolutely is critical. Everybody reacts very differently to crisis. So I encourage you, if you'd like more information or to go into greater depth with any of these topics, reach out to Rick at rfisher@whitmanbiz.com. Once again, I'm Phil Whitman, CEO of Whitman Business Advisors, here with Rick Fisher, providing your WBA tip for the day. Rick, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Phil, for the opportunity.